nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, this is Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Defense all day. Wide. Ace.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Watch the boot. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Watch the out. 44. Mike, 44. Coming to you. Omar.
On 2nd and 10. Murray being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. A huge play there for Arizona. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We gonna work. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Here's Fields.
Let's get off the
sliding
field.
Out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Rhino.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Yeah, this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
44 is the mic. Kermit. Hey. Check. Lucky. Shift.
Murray now on first down. Rolling to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Hey, Larry. We got four down. Big Ace open.
Murray now.
Watch the screen.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Throwing again on second down. Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to. And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, watch safety creeping. Deuce.
On second and goal, Murray, they'll roll him out right.
Every day, any day.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels. A 5-yard touchdown run. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock.
Let's go, fellas. Come on, set.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On first down, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
No. Off. 61. Match box.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here I come.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
Watch a slant.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Touchdown Bears! J.P. Holtz as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Ready, go! Fuzz! Mike 9!
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. More now on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. A nice little juke, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Mike, 58, right there.
A final shot before half for Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Murray, and he's taken down inside the 30.
Big ace. Trips.
First down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Where's Mike? Check. Let's go.
Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. Too easy, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A first down and then some for Montgomery.
Nothing here.
Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
I knew you were going Namath.
Right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
I'm coming. Shift. I'm coming after you.
Bunch.
25. Easy.
Here's Murray. And that's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Fields.
Let's go.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Murray going to throw.
Right there.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing quickly, this is
one play at a time. Here we go.
Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Fields, flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields rolling to his left. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out, end up throwing it short to the running back, give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Here we go.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. Come on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Out to his left. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but there he goes right side. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
Put it right down
and
their
he
throat.
takes it in for the score.